In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use Planar Tracker in DaVinci Resolve and create an effect like this for free. And it's actually pretty easy. So let's get started. First things first, we got our video right here. This is our video. And then we want to go to the Fusion tab. And right at the Fusion tab, we want to hit Shift Space and search for Planar Tracker. Planar Tracker. Hit Add. And then we want to connect this Planar Tracker to our workflow. Right now we are connected. We want to find a hero frame. Let's pick this, right? Looks pretty good. Yeah, let's use this as our hero frame. And then we wanna draw an area for our tracker. Just roughly something like this. It doesn't need to be perfect because track everything inside. Right now, tracker area selected. We want to go to the tracker and use tracker hybrid point / area. And we want to set this as our reference point. Just hit set. And then when you're done, just hit track forward and track backward. And then now we can see that we got our tracking data right here. This is our tracking data. And then right here, when our phone dims, it stopped tracking. So we can just remove the rest of the part right here. Let's just trim it down, go back to our Fusion page. And then right now we are 50% done. So what we're going to do right now is we want to go to our Planar Tracker right here. We want to create a Planar Transform, which is like we want to export the data for our tracker to use in our video. So we're going to hit Create Planar Transform, and this is the data right here. So right now we get our tracking data. We want to merge. Okay, we want to merge them into our workflow. Come to the square right here and connect to the square right here, and it will create a merge node. Okay, and right here we can basically input anything that we want. Let's say it's text. Let's call it Planar Tracker. Planar Tracking. Right after our text, we can insert another transform node and just kind of move it someplace that we want. Right here is good. And then we can add another node to further modify the relation between the text and our phone. You can hit Shift Space and search for DVE. Put it under Transform for our text. And then we can adjust the rotation and also you play around with the effect and see where it fits. And right there is good. And while we're at it, you can also search for glow. Soft glow is good. Hit add. And then we want to put it inside our text right under the DVE. Just kind of tweak it to where it looks good. We can change the font of our text to impact. Gonna try change the size, line spacing. Let's put it in the middle right away. Planar tracking. And we can hit playback and kind of see how it looks. But right now it looks pretty good already. So the same things apply to every other stuff that you want to add in. You can just come here and just select all these nodes and hit copy, and then click add an empty space and paste it and connect and merge them again. We can drag our logo inside right here, put it right there. It's pretty big, but that's okay. Adjust the size, put this right here. And then we want to add our YouTube logo. Let's paste it again and merge them. YouTube logo right here, change the pivot. So when you have something like this, because my YouTube logo, the resolution is smaller comparing it to the timeline resolution. What we can do is we can give our YouTube logo a new background instead of just using the YouTube logo itself. So we can create a new background and then we can merge our YouTube logo with our background. And then take it 1 to see, maybe 2 to see how it looks like right now. It kind of looks like this. And yeah, this is what we wanted. We wanted a background for our YouTube logo instead of just it looking like this, because this is like smaller. You can see main 512 times 512. And right here, this is the logo that we added for our YouTube logo. Then we can go to the background right here and decrease the alpha to 0. And then we can come back and merge it back into our transform node, media out. Right here, we got a YouTube logo with a new background, and then we can transform it and bring it back to where we want it to be, just around right here. We don't want to change the pivot size. Around here is good. And then we want to add our moving background, and just click on the empty space and paste again and merge it right here. And now this is our moving background. Change the size, center, and then we can change the size. Like that looks pretty good, but I want it to be right behind our effects. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, and then we can give it a little bit space, and then we can hold shift, and then we wanna select all these and move it here. So we can play it back, and we can see that our moving background is right behind all our effect. Looks pretty good already. So one thing we can do right here is that we can, instead of a merge node, we can use the multi-merge node. We can just drag and drop and replace the merge node, hit OK, and then we can just migrate all the merge connection to our multi-merge node and remove this. And this is our new multi-merge node working alone, merging everything alone. And this is the media out. This is the background and the media in. Let's take a look at our timeline. So guys, there you have it. This is a relatively easy effect to do, and instead of doing all this tracking data, we can also replace the screen if you want to using the Planar Tracker. If you guys are interested, I can make a video of it. So I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe if you want more video like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.